Shalom guys, hope that you are doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading for the 10th of January 2020. Happy birthday, happy anniversary if it is a fantastic, wonderful celebratory day for you. I hope it turns out great. Listen, if you are returning, I appreciate you very, very much. And those of you who are brand new, my channel is very intense. Okay, we don't hold back here. I could come across churchy and religious and stuff like that, but I'm not. But I am for the truth and uprightness. I do use living language and scripture on my channel because I've proven that it's found right here in the tarot. And so you just have to stick with me. You can actually go down, I'll put down below yesterday's little discussion of why I use the name Jehovah on my readings and how it's found. His name is literally in here. Okay, so anyway, that's down below. Those of you who are dealing with, if you're a boss, I want to address you, or if you're this person, I want to address you. Okay, I started this video before, and Jehovah told me to stop it and to go do something and come back and restart it. So here I am. I guess that makes you know, never mind. As I was getting dressed this morning, I heard the word sabotage, and I wanted to look it up at the etymology of that word. And somebody's got an employee, or if you're not an employee, it's just somebody around somebody who's got some type of an authority. It could be your child, for all I know. It could be it could be a teenager, for all I know. But it's goes back to talking about employees and employers and stuff like that, but the word talks about clumsily working at something, but doing it on purpose. The word was actually a malicious, mischievous type of a work that somebody's doing on purpose towards somebody. They're deliberately being mischievous at their labor because there's some type of labor dispute going on with something here that Jehovah was bringing through my spirit. And so their tactics of striking is done deliberately. Now, I thought it was really kind of given everything that I have shared on my channel and people, following my story, there was a connection there of giving it an example of music, and it also went to like playing a piece of music real badly on purpose, just to be doing it on purpose. And who likes to be around and hearing a song it sounds bad and somebody doing something on purpose? This is being done just to annoy the boss, is what it stated. To remain on his work and to do it badly just to annoy the boss. What a piece of crap. So whoever that is, and why Jehovah wanted me to address that or to bring it to a boss's attention, I'm being reminded, over the holidays, Jehovah had put in me and woke me up about inventory. Okay, and so I don't know if this has anything to connect with that. Maybe somebody was found out in their inventory. I don't know, but I'm hearing the word inventory again. And so something's happened with the clumsy work and not, doing something right, or they did it on purpose or whatever. I'm hearing inventory again. But somebody does have somebody who's maliciously doing something on their, or if that's you, you're a piece of crap. You are to do that to your bosses. You're taking your cha-ching from that company, and you're a piece of crap. So Jehovah's calling you out if you're that person. Let everybody see what you are and how you're bringing nasty to that place of business. You are of no worth in the earth to do that to just anybody. Okay, and so anyway, I just want to address that because Jehovah put that word in my spirit for somebody. So let's go ahead and get in here and see what needs to come out. Jehovah, I just appreciate you. Jehovah, rebuke every foul, wicked, demonic Satan right here, right now, and command it to go straight down to the pit. Help the bosses. The good bosses of the earth to have their eyes open to see who's doing what on their place of business to sabotage it. Hold on just a second. Something went flying here. Well, it's a tower. Well, it's a disaster. Well, obviously this is knowing something and somebody sees something here. Well, we've got the eye. Maybe you work for an eye doctor. That's incredible. This is a paradigm shift to something with the tower, as we know. There's also sexual things going on. Something happened on your job sexually, and something took place with employees or the boss or something like that, but there's something to do here with something sexual for some of you. This won't be for everybody. And somebody has stayed on for whatever was the cause around something, but somebody's, though, upset about something, and they're just deliberately doing something. This is a destruction energy, people. So somebody's trying to destroy your work because of something that's taken place, and that's what's showing. It literally went flying, people. It really went flying here. So this is knowledge, and there is birds flying everywhere, and birds will chit-chat, and so somebody's obviously maliciously chit-chatting around your business on purpose to spread some crap for a disaster because of something that's happened that probably they did. That's probably what they did. And that's what's showing here. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. Well, there's the work. There's the work. Okay, well, when Jehovah speaks, people, he means business. Okay, somebody's got something going on with their employer, and it's not good. And so people need to do inventory with their employees, is what Jehovah said. You need to sit down with them. And before you sit down with them, Jehovah says, sit down with me. And he will be able to get out the weeds. Okay? This is about, boom, getting something out of there. Let somebody's got a lot of pride and ego within something where a job is concerned. And they're really working on building something up because they're prideful. But somebody is going to be able to see something because this is the eye. Or somebody did see something, or a couple employees did something, and maybe somebody went to the boss, but they kept the person on. I'm not sure. Just different types of things are coming through my spirit. You just never know who you're talking to and why it's coming through my spirit, and the spirit speaks expressively. So what's hidden here? So we have the King of Swords coming out here, which would be a boss. This would be somebody who's sharp, who would know something. If he's in the upright, or this is debauchery, if this is, if you have partners, but you're something to do with partners here, I guess, for some people. This could be an eye doctor. This could be a surgeon. But the King of Swords is very sharp. He would literally know what to do in the upright. He'd be able to see it and detect it and be very logical within whatever's going on. This is knowing. Somebody does know something about work here. And but this is debauchery in the negative. Okay, so I'm really picking up that something about a doctor is here, and if it is an ophthalmologist, then it is an ophthalmologist for some of you all, or you work for an ophthalmologist. This is going on. And let me tell you something. I used to work for an ophthalmologist, and if I am connecting with anybody that I used to work with, you need to keep your eyes open. Okay, when I worked there, I loved that job, and there were fine doctors there. Okay, and so I don't know what's going on there because I haven't talked to anybody there, but the name SABOTAGE is real close to something here, okay? And somebody's been given everything that I have taught about energy flow and what Jehovah has taught me. As things like that will come around for testing, or you need to keep your eyes open for it, because when you're open up to things and you don't have a clue, then the devil come in and try to work that kind of stuff on you, okay? And so you can have something written across you, but that ain't who you are, but it's drawing things in. Because there's a connection type of energy there. Remember, Jehovah's told me to not to eject any kind of phonics of things, because it's huge, people. It's huge. And when we have an awakening to things, we can walk in a place that is going to save you and I, because there's a disaster here about something within somebody. Now, there may not be anything at all with that connection, but it really is showing up here. Okay, but somebody is trying to sabotage something really bad, and it's a disaster, and you don't want that on your place of business. Okay, you just don't. So whatever's being worked on, they're doing it clumsily on purpose to bring your name down, and that's horrible. That's horrible. And Jehovah's allowing me to let you know, because he wants you to be able to fix it. He don't want nobody to fall. He don't. If we humble ourselves, he'll lift us up. If somebody's prideful here in somebody's business, and it's really huge. It's really huge. It's really known, or it will be known, if you don't take care of it real quick. It's going to be known, because there's birds everywhere just flying, and they chit-chit. Okay, in the negative of a bird. And a bird can be traced back to nets and things like that, and cages, and being put in a cage, or feeling like you are, or something like that. And if you've just energetically been feeling like, what in the world's going on, or something like that, or somebody got you trapped up in something because maybe something did happen sexually, and now they're just there, and they need a job, and you really want to let them go, but it's just like, now I'm trapped because something did happen, and now there's a war going on. Then that's what's showing here. But you have to sit down and take care of something here, because it's really the bigger picture of the thing. If you don't take care of it, it's going to be worse off for you. So you've been warned, whoever that's for. Okay. So what other energies do you want to bring out here? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. So we have, a match. The King, Queen of Swords is here. Okay, this is a match. If this is a married couple, or these are doctors and nurses, or whatever this is, or this is the law. You could work for the legal department, or, don't have to be a doctor at all. You just be, somebody dealing with something, and you just own a business, for all I know. With it, third parties are here. The Three of Swords is here. It's huge. People, it's huge. So the Hierophant, this is marriages and something like that has taken place, and so somebody has done this, businesses, and this is also hospitals. So more than likely, I am connecting with a doctor, because we got hospitals, and these would represent, more than likely, I am speaking to an ophthalmologist. Okay, don't have to be, but more than likely, I'm feeling in my spirit that I am. Okay, but there's been third party somewhere within something. So society is huge, and so the Ten of Cups. This goes back to your home and emotionally being fulfilled. Somebody's been a third party somewhere, or your ex is involved in something, and so hold on. Somebody could have deliberately sent somebody, or somebody could be thinking about sending somebody to a place of business to get a job for hire. You better check that person out, because they could have just been sent there just to do something on purpose to your business. So you've been warned. That's what I just heard the Spirit say. Or they already have. So this is the Hangman. And the Hangman is flipping yourself upside down to look from every direction. The Hangman in the upright is high discernment, okay? But this is also a prison card as well. So depending on how bad the sabotaging is and why they're doing, or they're beating the drum off beat on purpose to do something and just to annoy you. Somebody really needs to take some action here. H, L, and A is here. Person, place, or a thing. First, middle, or last. Then we have the Hell here. Hell goes back to sacrificing in the runes and in the phonics. And then we've got the sacrificing card here as well with the Hangman. This is also backwards organization as well within something. This is somebody who's psychedelic in their behaviors. This is a consequence energy that takes us back to the 12th house here. We have Pisces. We have Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aquarius is really being highlighted here as well. Virgo holds the Eight of Pentacles in the deck. But there has been a third party. There's a little child showing itself here as well. And there's been death for some of you all around, because there's a bunch of, somebody's a murderer. Somebody knows that something's taking place like that, or something like that. If somebody got pregnant and had an abortion, then it wasn't the first time this person's done something and got pregnant. They're very fertile. And whoever this energy is coming through my spirit. There's a lot of butterflies around this Queen of Swords. A lot. Okay? If they're in the occult, then they are. But there's a lot of butterflies here. Okay? And if somebody got mixed up in something and then they found out and know something else and now they're just like they feel entrapped, Jehovah's going to make a way out for you for all of that. Or if you are, whatever part you're playing in that, or that energy is around you. That's here. We have organization. This is the rights to sacrifice, and this is a sacrificing card. Somebody's really just energetically sacrificed a lot, and has had to have put up with somebody because of something that is known or something like that. But there's disaster here, people, for whoever this is. I want to look up a couple of things here. So one of the words that's out here is the word weary, and somebody is very weary at something. If you don't take care of it, you think you're weary now, is what I just heard the divine say. You're going to wish you had taken care of something. And somebody needs to go to prison for what they've done. For some of you all. That won't be for everybody. But for some of you all, you just need to get rid of an employee because they're doing something on purpose. They think they got something to prove, or something's happened within your employees, and maybe they're jealous because you're favoring somebody because somebody else's work is better, and for somehow they're trying to get at you because they're something. Well, I don't know. Some people are kooks, but somebody's really weary in some type of. So to be weary from a non-productive effort. Well, somebody doing it on purpose, like I said, Jehovah stated so. Jehovah stated so. There's trouble here, and what brings about weariness in this travailing energy is bringing just a heaviness on somebody. It's huge. So somebody's very faint, okay? And you just have to face it. What are you going to do? It's going to destroy you anyway because this tower's here and it comes from the heavens. So if you're going to take care of it, Jehovah's going to take care of it, and it'll be more of a destructive energy if you don't sit down with him. Like you said, before you sit down with your employees or find out, or whoever you're being led to talk to, who, whatever, and what's going on to find out, you need to sit down with the great one, and he will let you know. But this is big time knowing stuff. This is genius type energy as well, and you are dealing with the kings and queen. The king and queen of swords is genius type energy. And can be very manipulative in the negative. And obviously something's going on here. Obviously something is going on here. So let's see. Where was the other word here that I see? Hold on just a second. One of the other words was swallow and devour. Well, somebody's being devoured in a very big way by their throat. This is speaking energy. This is all the sword. It's huge. Maybe something did get literally eaten, or something's taken place. I don't know. Just take the energy as it's hitting you. But something with the throat, maybe your eyes, ears, and throat doctor. I'm not sure. I don't know why doctors keep coming up here, but it is coming through my spirit, and that might not be for everybody, but it is here. Something with the throat and swallowing and devouring something. There's crimson here energy. There's a worm here, and I'm hearing tequila. So if something happened and somebody had a little bit too much to drink and something's taken place and somebody ate the worm, whatever that means, it's just coming through my spirit, all right? Yeah, so we already have the Eight of Pentacles out here, which represents work, but the Lamed, the L, and the Ein out here literally means work and a yoke. Okay, well, somebody's under a heavy yoke here, then they are. And somebody's really prideful here. There's somebody's in captivity is what it's showing. There's something about a trench, and there's children here because the youth is here. Well, we've got it right here. Like I said, we've got butterflies flying everywhere, new life type of energy. But we'll have a new life if you sit down and do something here to cut somebody away that's trying to sabotage your work and things like that. Something impulsive has happened within a situation here. Let me look up a couple more things. So the last combination out here is shine and star. is out here. Well, this goes back to the star energy. Maybe you are dealing with somebody who's in the spotlight, or maybe you do commercials or something like that's huge energy, but somebody's doing something on purpose to somebody's business, maliciously, because they're kooking their freaking brain. Okay, the hangman in the negative is psychedelic stuff, you know, and so something's taking place here, and somebody's crazy and they need to go to prison, or depending on what they've done and how far they've gone. And somebody is a serial killer or a murderer or something like that, and something's taking place and they are into sacrifice, and this person is in your business and trying to get people, you know, locked up in some things. Let me take a couple of cards here. Jehovah, I just thank you for your magnificent power and how you like to save people. So there's a witch. There's a witch that does spells on people. And this is a witch in the negative, people. It really is. So you've got a literal witch that's working for you and putting their intention on you to bring you down on purpose. That's malicious behavior. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. So there's a cut and a profit and a plundering type of energy. Well, we got the swords out here everywhere. Somebody's trying to take somebody by force, or greed is here. By grain, there's filthy lucre involved in something. Speak on, Jehovah. So a police officer. Well, this also go back to police energy, or somebody's come into the police department, or you work for the police department and they're doing something to their boss there, or something's going on with that. A police officer is here, okay? And this, but obviously somebody to go to prison for what they've freaking done. There's temptation. That'll go back to the devil, and that also go back to bosses and things like that. And somebody's a real tempter. They tempt you, and then they're doing something on purpose to get your emotions all caught up in something, because something's taking place here, people. Something's taking place. So it's amazing that we got all the swords out here, but you could be dealing with somebody who shaves the head, or they have a shaved head, or they are a barber, I don't know, or they wear a wrap around their head or something, or they like to wear hats or something like that, or there's something to do with a wraparound or a cloth or a piece of cloth, or maybe you work with cloth, or you use cloth to wrap around after procedures. I mean, that's a given. But the word shave is here as well. Maybe somebody is that they don't have a beard. I'm not sure. Okay, but the word shave come out here. One last word, Jehovah. Burn and fire and kindle, and somebody's brutish. Yes, they are brutish. Somebody's maliciously mischievous around somebody doing something, okay? And they're playing their music nastily on purpose, okay, to mess with your business, okay? Or they already have, and somebody's trapped up in something here, and they're just brutish. And there's a fool here, foolish energy. Well, this goes back to that. People, this is what come out, so take it, leave it. Please sit down with the great divine. He will lead you out. There will be a way out if you are being sincere. He wants to deliver you. He doesn't want you to be destroyed. But there's a destroying energy here, and somebody needs to go to prison, okay? Shalom.